Aha! You're live. So welcome to another scene set in the Sept of the Hearthspire in Duluth, Minnesota, where there is a Charlotte. Only one. Just one Charlotte. One's about all we need, really. So, Charlotte is walking with great purpose. She has in either hand a case of beer. Because let's be fair, that's just courteous. And she is tromping, again, saddled with great purpose, towards a particular pack house.
She isn't. So, surprisingly, Leaf's truck is not outside. But as she approaches, she can see it, or maybe hear it, coming up from afar. But he's not at the house just yet, unfortunately.
Gasp.
I know.
The wild Charlotte will pause her approach, probably at the base of the porch if she hasn't been spotted before then.
Well, since it seems like no one is coming around to take Charlotte in, Leaf drives up, looks at her, and just like leans out through his open window. Hey, Charlotte.
Yeah?
How come you haven't fucking let yourself inside?
I was...
Weirdo.
Get
inside.
I was just waiting for you, because I
And
was
Leaf steps out.
polite or something.
Starts heading
Then I
toward
don't have
Charlotte.
a free hand! Like, kind of weakly
around.
hefts the little fucking, or the big old cases.
Reaches into his truck and turns it off and takes his keys because he forgot to do that. Puts his keys in his pocket and then comes up. All right. Tell you what, I'll help you with those. You help me with mine. And sure enough, in the back of Leaf's truck, there is more beer.
Oh. We don't have enough hands.
Well, shit. I mean, whose fault is that?
I mean, I could stack them on you, or I could just knock.
Or, Leaf says as he gets up the porch and opens the door without even knocking or anything, you can just go in.
Oh. Just like as she's like slipping in past, was like, it feels rude, like pulling like just a goofy face and slips in regardless.
You will notice you will notice a Gemma sitting crossed on the floor with her back to the door, and there is music blaring from her earbuds.
To the door? The door we just opened?
Yeah, so she hasn't seen you. She's sitting down on the floor listening to music very loudly because you can actually hear it from earbuds.
Apparently in the middle of the hallway.
Yes. Wait, does it have a hallway?
All right. Map time.
I just saw this as like a...
Why is nobody in the
giant...
Right. Map time. I honestly thought that there was no opening hallway. I thought that was
this is map time. Cabin. All right.
I thought this was a log cabin.
You'll understand. All in due time. So, I will draw this right now.
Oh my god.
So
this will be magnificent. By which he means he'll quickly Google a log cabin layout.
I'm literally drawing it freehand on Roll20 right now.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Wait, on the Roll20?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I guess this is happening now.
Door there. There's a door there. And there's a little bit on the side. Like that. Just a little bit on the side. But now everybody floods in. Not like you guys do your fucking character sheets or anything. Jeez.
I had it sitting on the Roll20 page.
I didn't think we would. Pardon me.
I wasn't planning on punching anybody, so no.
Welcome to my log cabin.
Is your log cabin drawn generically upside down since most people put the entrance on the bottom?
Yes, because fuck you.
Wait, so what's the entrance here then?
That right there with the lines in it, this bit, this is a porch, you know, decking with a little roof on top. This is the entrance. Go in. Hallway. Door. Kitchen.
The door isn't on the
Living room.
porch?
Shut up. There's like a porch. It's like, you know, there's like fucking things that go all the way around like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you with me? Then stairs.
This
Yeah.
is artistry.
Kitchen. All right, we see kitchen. Living room. Thing.
Are they
Bedroom.
connected or do they have a door? So they're
Yes.
connected.
There's like an archway there.
Okay, good.
That's the general layout, right? So Gemma apparently is sat fucking here.
Well, then she's not sat there because I thought this was a fucking log cabin, just like one.
It is a log cabin. It's just a pretty big one.
I've never seen a log cabin this pretty.
I
Well,
have.
I don't know,
welcome
shitty log
to
cabin.
Fenrir, son. All right, now that that's out of the way.
Now, you said this was a
Gemma
kitchen?
sitting-
I like that we have porch labeled like 3 times.
I like the fact that I feel like Tom has likely lost his mind from sleep depravity.
Yes.
Depravity is always good, though.
But anyway, continue.
So yes, we
Now we're
we,
all on the same page.
we come in the front door.
This is why STs hate players. It takes us this long to walk through the front door.
Yes, I know, right?
At least it wasn't locked.
I just hope there's a second
Can
floor.
it
There's
be
going to
there?
be some really comical room sharing going on.
Oh, there is. Leaf
Oh, God.
has like no because of the military and living in a barracks all that time. Leaf considers this a barracks. So just because it's co-ed, like you know, he does not have any value for like personal space or like
He
or
has like
or-
a
or,
bed
like,
and a trunk, and everything else is free game.
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
Gemma,
Like you know, we have
you
our
know this would
communal
well.
we have our communal fridge where all food is game. Even if you label it, all food is game. So you'd better be prepared to share.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
this is so unfair. You two like weigh twice my size, okay? You guys like eat protein like the world was gonna end tomorrow.
Put vegetables in there. They won't touch
no, she
them.
doesn't, because Juno barely eats anything anymore.
Juno
Oh.
eats soup. But now that we have this beautiful layout and have talked at
Yes.
length about the bedding situation,
All right,
We come in
I've
the
also
front door.
drawn a second floor.
Dear God, Tom.
Draw on a second floor. Draw on a second
Tom, if you need to talk to somebody, we can talk.
floor.
it's beautiful.
Look, I like everybody
Yes.
being on the same page, and then I will make you all look at my image. We're all following my image. Wow, that's fucking tyrannical as all shit.
I'm gonna end up drawing
Oh,
this
I
fucking.
couldn't tell from your love of Warhammer 40k that you have a thing for that.
All
Mr.
right,
Lord Imperial of the Earth.
this is all being recorded.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
It is.
So I come in the front door, laden with beer and
You
great
will then
porpoise.
hear music, I guess, and you won't see a weird ass Gemma sitting in the hallway. You'll just hear music from the living room and kitchen. It's pretty loud.
She will bumblefuck her way into the kitchen and put the beer on the table and almost immediately turn around to help Leaf carry in the rest. So a wild Charlotte appears in your kitchen and then promptly disappears again. But she
Yeah,
does leave a
when you
lot
get
of
in-
beer.
When you come in with the, I'm guessing, dozens upon dozens of cheap beer, you just see Gemma dancing with her back to you. She hasn't noticed you.
If Gemma can hear like the cases thudding on the table, that might be her cue. But after, little more than a pause and a kind of blink, she shrugs and lets Gemma do her shit. If Gemma wants to rock out, good on her.
She is dancing like nobody can see her. I should say that.
Yeah, there's an appreciative blink of, oh, well, that's happening. And she goes to help Leaf and the rest of the beer.
Yeah, so this is so common to Leaf that he just, doesn't even like that. To him, this is normal. So he doesn't laugh. He doesn't stare. He just, he will say, Oh, hey, Gemma. Company's there, but not enough, but not loud enough for her to hear. Just loud,
Okay.
just loud enough for Charlotte to know that he announced her presence.
Okay, Gemma doesn't hear anything. She keeps rocking with her cock out.
And then, Charlotte, the second time you come into the kitchen, there is suddenly, you didn't know, not even sure if you noticed her before, but stood there in the archway, kind of leaning against it with a cigarette in one hand, wearing probably the most ugliest sweater you've ever fucking seen. Like exactly the one in the picture. It is patchwork, it is messy, it is baggy as all shit. Juno, just standing there, leaning against the porch, admiring the sheer amount of beer that has just entered into the beer hole.
Mm-hmm. Leaf stops right in front of Juno, gives her, a big leaf-sized hug. Hey, Juno, what is good with you? Puts her down.
As he
And then
picks
points.
her up, and just for Charlotte's benefit, as he's kind of like swinging her about, she just very casually just puts the cigarette in her mouth, takes a drag as she's being thrown around like a rag doll, essentially. Put back down, blows it out. Continue.
Charlotte right here. How many times have both you and I said that she's always welcome here? I caught her standing outside with
I was
heavy
waiting
cases
for
of
you
beer
to
in her
get there.
hand, waiting for someone to let her in, as if she needed to have someone let her in this house. We've already told her she can come in when she wants. Here she is, just not accepting it. What a weird chick.
Yeah, what a weirdo. Blows out the smoke as, the jumper intensifies.
and Leaf will go back out to get the rest of the beer that he was bringing in.
There's a pouting frown of protest and little else. As I try not to throw dishes on the floor. Pardon me a moment.
And on his way out, Leaf will go and wave his hand in front of Gemma, so that she can to like get her attention.
She lets out a startle, then just spins on her heels.
Hey.
I don't even standing there. She pulls them out, both sort of punk.
Okay, there you go. How many times do I have to tell you this? I don't like to do the thing where I repeat what I say 6 or 7 times because you can't hear me. I swear to God, if you say what, I'm going to have a cow. So, all I want to tell you is that we have company over.
Who?
I was stood here the entire time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So, if you want to participate, because we're a pack, you can always come with us and join in with our guest.
For what it's worth, when she whips around, Charlotte is already sitting at the table and has one of the canned beers because, she figures maybe it'll slow them down a little if they're cans. He'll go through them faster, but it takes longer to like open them and shit, maybe.
Oh, sure it does.
She can hope. But yeah,
So-
she's sitting at the table and just kind of sipping out of the can, like I didn't see shit. Look on her face.
Yeah, Gemma gives this her like, what do you know? Look when she sees Charlotte just sitting there. Thing is,
Man, there's something
Absolutely.
fascinating out that kitchen window,
yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, or maybe 2 dozen. Yeah, that sounds good. Immediately goes to grab one, with maybe just a hint of embarrassed blushing.
Don't know what you're being embarrassed about. You do it all the time.
No, I don't.
Raises an eyebrow. As they, oh,
Blush.
really?
Blushing intensifies.
As
My,
Juno,
this is an interesting can of beer.
why, yes, it is. As Juno leans over, takes one, cracks it, braces herself momentarily, just kind of looking down at it, and will take that sip.
She gives that can the distinct "Don't you dare betray me" look.
Basically, let's find out. I need to double check. I believe it is.
Oh, fuck.
All right, just to fail. So yeah, she kind of takes a sip. No, nods. It's all right. Takes like a proper sip, a gulp almost. Yeah, no. Turns to this thing, coughs it up.
And Leaf comes back and takes out basically water. It is Bud Light, and he hands it to her. It's all come down to this. I'm so sorry.
I tried, and she'll take it.
And oh yeah, he Leaf will actually, before she takes it, crack it for her and just be like, I will finish that one that you just took.
Well, I'm going to go grab the stereo.
All right.
Yeah. Immediately, like, out of the kitchen into her room.
So, what's new?
And she kind of blinks and realizes that the only non-get in the pack has just left the kitchen. So she kind of glances at either of them, glances at the door, glances back.
What?
I like the singing.
Singing?
Yeah. Out over the lake.
You didn't know about it before?
No.
It's tradition.
Yeah. So I heard. I guess the other times it's happened, I haven't been up for it.
Well. Okay. It was good though, right?
We all join in.
It was really good.
Mhm.
Like, really good.
Gotta honor the dead as they go up to the gates. It kind of raises the beer.
She does the same. For what it's worth, Charlotte is definitely markedly, like, dramatically improved from previous run-ins post Santos.
What kind of fucking burp was that?
Shrug.
That was pretty weak.
I feel like you weren't trying.
What the hell? Should be fucking letting out from all that carbonation. Not today, I guess. Whatever.
So no, it was really good.
There's one thing I know. There's one thing I've learned. There's one thing I've learned. It is that send-off songs are the best. Well, you heard our send off to Santos. And here goes Gemma with her
Whoop whoops.
some beat music.
Yeah, Charlotte actually kind of quirks ahead, and when she calls him wub wubs, she grins.
Emma comes out carrying one of those like mini stereos you hook up to your phone, but she's holding it in both her hands like it's sacred. With this
What is she?
dopey grin.
Sorry, what is she holding?
One of those like mini stereos you'd like connect to your phone or a computer.
Oh, Bluetooth speaker?
Yeah. That's what it's called, see? That's a glass walker.
Who's a good glass walker? Who's a good glass walker?
For what it's worth, the
Looking-
grin just kind of widens a little when she actually like totes in a Bluetooth speaker. Because let's face it, she figured it was either A, something attached to the wall, or B, a literal fucking boombox. So when it resolves into a Bluetooth speaker, she's like, oh, got wubs and Bluetooth. Y'all don't even need me, shit.
I don't know how to fix this if it breaks, so please stay around.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, we can use you as our little, as our little fucking IT girl.
It took me 2 hours to get this thing working.
Oh, God.
Really? You should have just told me. I would have got Chris to sort it.
You just follow
No,
the
I can do it, I can do
instructions
it.
from the packaging.
I
Spanish.
Did you flip them over? You didn't flip them over. Instructions usually come in multiple languages.
No, anyway, this is really nice beer.
I mean, you got it working without instructions, which is pretty impressive. Give you that.
I'd have just got Chris to do it. You should really have said.
Sorry.
What are you sorry for?
You feel as you see as she's trying to say something, the words get stuck in her head, and it's almost like her head is bloating under the pressure of the words just piling behind her mouth that she can't get out.
You need a pat on the back?
Leaf
Maybe
actually
just,
reaches like this close to her face and like Earth the Gemma. One word at a time. Come on, come on.
I'm gonna have a smoke.
Okay.
Juno
Oh.
pulls out her packet.
hmm
Thank you.
Just puts them on the table, offering out to anyone who wants to take.
Leaf does not this time. Just like
Charlotte considers it for a hot second, but finally shrugs and shakes her head a little bit. Thanks, though.
But yeah, singing's tradition. Always happens. Everyone deserves a send-off.
shit, man. I gotta get good at singing. Mine was all off key.
You want to know what was really freaky?
Hearing
Leaf?
me sing.
No. Leaf was better than Abel.
I was what?
No, other Leaf was better than Abel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fuck. Dude, I'm so used to being the only Leaf that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'd give him a nickname, but he would somehow magically know and glare at me more, so. And man, that stare.
That wouldn't have anything to do with me. As turns head to the side, sips on Bud Light. Rolled stamina. Nailed it.
I will actually say Bud Light is like so weak. I think that to Gemma, it would be water, even with a stomach wound.
Did you know?
Did you know? Yes. Did I say Gemma?
Mm-hmm.
Well, of
We all
course,
do it.
she nailed that stamina roll, so she drinks it and actually keeps it down.
Charlotte actually hiccups mid gulp when she does that and kind of sits up pointing. Did you just do that on purpose? Or was that the most magical coincidence I've ever seen in my life?
Do what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Charlotte?
Squinty eyes.
Smirks.
Oh my god, you did do it on purpose. You knew a meme!
What's a meme?
Pretty much an internet joke.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know.
Charlotte. Perception alertness.
Oh god. Da-na-na!
I'm actually going to roll for this as well. Because she's trying to make sure the others don't see.
Oh.
So we can. Oh, no, let's all roll for this.
Okay.
Make a game of it.
It's perception alertness.
Yeah. You know what? The roll's probably off, but it makes sense that you guys are looking out for this, and she's trying to hide it, so I'll roll manip sub.
Damn it!
Damn it.
Well, unless you botch, I'm fucked.
Well,
I'm really sorry. Could one of you roll 7 dice for Leaf?
Yep.
My God.
manip.
Yeah, I
Got
know.
all the dice.
Leaf's perception is alertness is just off the fucking hook.
Well, shit.
Well,
See
shit.
how it is.
All right, though. Shit. Yeah. So
Oh Jesus! Leaf pegs the shit out of it. Your roll was 1, 9, 8, 10, 10, 8, 8.
Oh.
fucking nailed it. 6. Yeah. Sorry, 5. But yeah, Charlotte. I mean, I'll give it to you for free anyway. Yeah, she, as you can, a meme. She winks.
Oh my god!
Leaf, you see Juno wink at Charlotte. There's some hidden meaning there. You're not exactly sure what, but it's there.
No, this. Hold on. I will proof. She goes, does the wiggle so she can actually get her phone out of her pocket. No, this is. She pulls out the phone and literally pulls up a GIF of the Kermit tea drinking thing, where it says at the bottom, "But that's none of my business," and just.
Oh,
It's part of a
Oh.
commercial, but everyone thought it was funny, so now it's kind of a punchline.
Oh, I love Sesame Street.
Blink.
Blink. It's the Muppets.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Sesame Street
Uh,
used to have the Muppets, and then the Muppets became their separate thing.
Oh my god.
It did, but
But
That was-
now it's the difference between tit and tat. Potato, potato.
Which one was the Cookie Monster?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Cookie Monster was Sesame
Now
Street.
it's the difference between North Korea and South Korea. That's
Oh,
a
no,
better.
I think they made the. Is it the Vegetable Monster or something? The Veggie Monster instead of the Cookie Monster? It's a travesty.
Oh, they fucking tried, dude.
I couldn't look.
Seriously, one of my fucking like bunkmates, right, had a kid. So I go over to his house. He lived off base. I go over to his house. His kid is watching Sesame Street. And what kind of travesty do I see? I see the motherfucking Cookie Monster munching on something that's not cookies. I see him munching on like a carrot. And I literally turned that off and told the kid that he couldn't watch this anymore. It's bad. I messed that kid up because for that whole day he would not believe that I was just overreacting or anything. I mean, come on, you know how little kids are. So for the whole fucking day, he thought that Sesame Street was bad because I said it, and no matter how many times I tried to take it back, because his mom and dad were about to kick my ass.
You're
so
an
I had,
adult, and adults are never wrong when you're a kid.
right, especially when it's your cool pseudo Uncle Leaf, you know. So it's like, oh wow, it's bad. Well, I can't watch this. So, but I really tried.
Well,
Really,
I
it's
think
like
you
on-
saved him in the end.
My my dad got me a Kermit the Frog teddy when I was 4. Shrugs. I still got it.
That's awesome.
Bullshit.
Oh, I've still got it.
No, she's saying bullshit because she has one too.
I do not.
No.
Why,
Yeah,
is
you
there,
do.
Is there a problem with me having a Kermit the Frog?
Ooh. What are you saying, Gemma? Choose your next words carefully.
I'm just saying. Cookie Monster is the better Muppet.
The
I was
Whoa.
4.
gauntlet has been thrown.
Literally
true.
4. Your dad gives you a gift, you're not exactly going to say no when you're 4.
Yeah, fair enough.
So,
Plus,
Awkwardly
plus I,
moves her arm.
I had to fight for that shit. Felix wanted it so bad, he'll never admit it. Takes a drag on the cigarette.
I mean, shit, I don't. No. Nope. Brain. Nope.
What?
I mean, shit, I didn't turn down a present from my, pops when I was 18. Much less 4. No shame.
See? Exactly.
My mom got me a bow and arrow when I was 14.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Is that the one you still use, or is that a different one?
No, that broke. Some wear and tear. I don't know. She talked something about how you needed to know how to kill with, respect before you used guns or something.
I think that's pretty standard. I kind of got that sort of thing too. But mom had like completely non-dangerous because I was a little on the young side, little crossbows. I shot rubber bands like a champ though.
I mean, I held my dad's battle axe a few times.
That's actually
Okay.
pretty cool.
I
That
have
must have been heavy.
stories about battle axes and shields, but none of them like look. You laugh, but my parents were all obsessed with the old gods. Okay, like you might mistake them if you couldn't smell, that they might be get kinfolk because of how into it they are, how close they fucking hold it to their fucking hearts, right? But my dad was under the impression that us boys and girls needed to be tough, so we weren't allowed to have dolls or stuffed animals. Instead, when I was 4, instead of a teddy, I got a longsword. And at that age, because I wasn't allowed to have stuffed things, I wanted one. And so, and no kid on the block would could go through with trading me their stuffed animal for a longsword. So I was stuck with a longsword.
And not like a real one, right?
No, they gave me a real longsword. All of us had one. when we were 8, they gave us a shield, a full-sized shield that you could actually, I don't know, put on the side of a longship or hold in battle. And
How long did
let
it
me
take you to
tell
get in trouble for sledding on it?
immediately, I lived through it in winter. So I am actually the brave one. I got us all started on sledding on them. And yeah. So yeah.
How many siblings did you have?
I had shit 7.
Jeez.
Holy Christ.
I thought I had a
Yeah.
big family.
Oh yeah. Well, let me tell you, I was the only one who had any integrity in that house. Like let me ask you. Did you guys share the blame in your house when things got fucked up?
Hell no.
No? Okay. So, that's normal, right? But I was actually blamed for things. Actively blamed for things. So, by the older ones and the younger ones. Because the younger ones learned it from the older ones. Because I was the more rambunctious kid, right? So, of course, Leaf did it. But anyway, enough about my shitty family.
I mean, I didn't have siblings, so
Well, you're lucky. Because I hated mine.
I just had a brother. I mean, I have a brother.
Yeah, his name is Leaf.
I thought you were the cool uncle.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, never mind. I will take cool uncle over being a fucking brother any day. That's way better.
cool uncle's a pretty good status.
It's a very good status. I've always been the cool, crazy uncle.
Nah, closest thing I think I had to the cool uncle was Maria and Damon's dad, actually.
Yeah. I forget sometimes you all grew up around here, didn't you?
I mean, we grew up in like right around the edge of New York. Like
I grew up about things, turns, points to the southwest, about 100 feet that way.
Jesus. But yeah, we were in diapers together, man. Late 8s, whole thing. Parents foisting us off so they could go do scandalous adult things that they couldn't do with kids in the house,
So they could get to fucking straight up fucking. I didn't tell you, but your mom is a fucking hottie. I would bang the shit out of her. I am just telling you, Charlotte Sullivan. Don't bring me around
You've
your
never
mom.
even seen.
Because
Oh God,
I
you
will-
have seen my
No.
mom.
Yeah, you showed me a picture. You
Oh
forget.
God.
You showed me a picture of that hottie. I will cuck the shit out of your father. And
What?
I will tell it straight to his face.
Whoa!
Leaf.
Hey now, he's technically not, but
Hey,
I mean,
I also saw her dad, Juno. I think you and Gemma both would cuck the shit out of Charlotte's mom. Just totally go after her padre.
I think my elder is right up.
Make their fucking relationship really, really interesting.
I don't know, man. They have like the craziest high school level hold hands in love thing going. It's nuts.
Oh, okay.
But besides, he's not my dad, but close enough.
Okay.
Drug.
Family's more than blood.
Absolutely.
And if you really want to get between that, Leaf, and break some vows, disrespect some families,
What? I didn't say anything about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll just hear a soft noise continuously grow larger as Gemma gets up between you, Juno. Just ooh.
No, nothing like that. That'd be nuts.
I don't even want to think about what my parents were like.
Who were your
I mean-
parents?
Oh, well, yeah, mom was mom. I mean, she was tough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All of us had a hand. Worked at the store, at the hunting store and stuff. And Dad, I mean, he was she sort of goes over to the sink and hoists herself up onto the like countertop to the beer
next
in
to
her hand.
Juno.
Oh, I thought you were still standing in the doorway.
No, she walked over to the sink because she threw up a bit, and she's kind of sitting on the countertop.
Okay. Then yeah, she
Oh,
does
sorry.
that because totally not talking. And then Dad, I mean, he was out of the picture when I was like 3.5. I mean, they said there was a car crash,
Mm-hmm.
but it was Spirals, just
Ooh.
outside of Minneapolis. Apparently, some sort of a big shot shadow lord, from what people tell me.
But you're a child of Gaia. And your dad was a mean-ass, hard-ass Shadow Lord.
Mom raised me. She sort of shrugs.
Made it sound
Okay.
judgy.
No, it's just like, I don't know.
Sometimes the apple falls really far from the tree. Ain't a bad thing.
And clearly you haven't seen all Child of Gaia if you think they ain't badasses.
Yeah. That's true.
To be honest, I'm still a little, out of the loop when it comes to all the wide range of people that, you could see. I mean, dude, everyone still thinks that I can't possibly be a Get Arun if if I am beta to a fucking Get Ragabash. What's so weird about that? Am I supposed to be the most macho? Come, we will go on a quest.
I mean,
around.
for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure like every stinking one of us got the lecture at some point or another that we were supposed to lead. So
I mean, hey, if you want to take that, look at Lily. She's a theurge.
yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Fucking enough. By the way, so how deep in trouble are we?
What?
Well, because I tried to stand up for Gemma. So how deep in trouble are we?
I'll be fixing that.
Yeah.
I...
So are we gonna have to fix you, or I mean, because I'm the
No.
fucking one who stood out of line. I mean,
I know.
No, you're not. It's my fault.
I'm already set to take care of you. And she kind of looks over to Gemma.
She gives you a meek kind of wave.
And truth be told, Moon on Snow is kind of moody, and I could probably convince him to let me oversee yours too.
No. It's Pack Alpha. It's my responsibility to take care of my pack.
I mean, of course, but it was an outright challenge, and it's...
And if my pack acts up, it is my responsibility to take recompense.
but I also want to fucked up. I'll take the punishment. I mean,
You both fucked up and Araya lost his temper. Shrugs.
Alright, let me put it. How did you fuck up?
Well,
my job to keep whatever was in there from.
no, I will tell you how I fucked up. This is how I see it. Gemma was getting some unfair treatment, getting her ass beat, and she's part of she's part of us. She is part of our pack, and I got really really angry, and I barely held it together. Like I nearly lost my shit. So I went and ran over, and basically, I wasn't trying to challenge or anything, but Raya could have seen it as a challenge and tore me apart. But he chose not to. He chose not to. He just chose to force me to cow down. That's fine.
So you got in trouble for protecting Gemma.
Yes.
Nods.
He didn't submit to he didn't submit to a higher ranking guru. It's that easy.
Exactly.
Honestly,
That's
slap on the
sensible.
wrist.
And what did you do to spur it on?
To spur it on?
Looks at Gemma.
Oh, right.
I actually wasn't there at the beginning. She kind of flicks a glance over to Gemma too, curiously.
That thing in the warehouse. If we completed the ritual, and it's my duty as the urge of our pack to make sure that doesn't happen, then it's also my duty as the urge to make sure that my pack is safe, which I didn't. To make sure that those things stay on the other side. And instead, I bumblefucked. Okay, we released something. That's not true. We released Cassandra.
Oh.
And that's on me. And it's not on you. And it's not on you. She looks between Juno and Leif. That's on me. And
Right.
as Right Master Rune on Snow has a duty to make sure that I learn my lesson, and I will take that punishment. It's right.
Well,
But you will learn your lesson. Not going to do it again.
No.
It's all that matters. But I will talk with Moon on Snow. I've heard he's after me as well.
Why?
You will learn your lesson. It looks over at Leaf. You did wrong, Leaf. You know that, right? You stood up to Araya. It is fine. But we're Cleus. We can't stand up that high. But I'm proud of you for standing up for somebody. Even if it does get us all hit. That's what we're here for.
Look. All right.
Just be careful about it next time, all right?
I will. I will.
She just kind of puts a hand on and kind of ruffles Gemma's hair to the side of her a bit.
She gives a meek smile. Joe?
Charlotte loudly cracks another beer open.
What's it going to be, Charlotte? Community service? Helping elders
need to-
across the street?
I need to figure out what exactly he's mad about. Like, I know what you've taken from it, but I wasn't upstairs the whole time. I didn't see everything. I don't know what they expected you to do differently or what you did or didn't do. So once I get a chance to actually talk probably to Market Thorns, and figure out what the details are, it'll be easier to figure out. But it was a big consequence. It just depends on how big the mistake was. And don't stress it. I'll be fair.
Just please, please. Don't make me fix your stereo or computer.
That is a far cry from fair. It probably counts as cruel and unusual punishment to pretty much everyone on this park that isn't a glasswalker. So yeah. No, I'm not like that. The punishment will suit the crime. And I mean, at least as far as you go, like, she kind of glanced over to leave. A lot of the stuff people have accomplished that's been noteworthy has just been a matter of choosing when it's important enough that the punishment is worth the crime. So you did what was important to you, and it was wrong, and it broke the litany, but you made the point you needed to make. So she kind of shrugs. If you can withstand the punishment, I hope it was worth it. In the end, really. I mean that, I say that earnestly.
Exactly.
What kind of get Arun can't handle a little bit of pain?
Who says it's gonna be pain?
Oh, it'll be painful in some respect. That's all I'm saying.
I have no idea.
The door swings open, slowly, eerily.
As the fog rolls in, as entrance music begins to
No.
play.
No, it like creaks. Glorious, yeah. It's really fucking eerie.
Just kind of an eyebrow quirk and a glance to the people who live here to see if that's weird to them.
Well, we have a map, so we can't see the front door. Ooh.
God damn it.
It's more that she
Are
just
we-
hears the slow, eerie
Yeah.
creak of the door and glances around. It's like, 1, 2, 3. No, they're all here. What
Yeah.
the?
Juno immediately
Are we
hops off the
expecting
counter.
company?
Not that I remember.
So, someone very slowly, very slowly. Familiar silver hair, but her face is completely just mangled.
Wait, what? Who's that?
Freya.
What, at the front door?
Yep.
You see Juno, she's got like the cigarette and beer can in her left hand, kind of between the fingers with the cigarette and the can in the same hand. She just drops them both. And she just opens the door and sees Freya stood there, and she just runs at her.
Freya like half collapses against the door.
Oh no, she's straight there picking her back up.
Yeah, when especially if the beer can's gonna hit the floor, I imagine multiple people are getting up very abruptly.
Yes. Leaf actually, drops his beer, which is sacrilege. But he drops his beer, and just Freya, what the fuck?
When you come out to the door and you catch Freya, you see literally like they had just been carrying her is the very wounded, very, very wounded Rides and Lena.
Jesus.
Juno grabs hold of her pretty quick, kind of pulling her in, hiding her face a little bit in her shoulder, and she looks up at Lena and Rides. What happened?
Ambush. Freya was in town and to look over at Rides. He's leaning against the door. There was a lot of them.
In town. Nah, that's our town. Fuck that. Jesus Christ. She needs medical attention now.
Yeah, I'm on it. Gemma immediately runs up to Freya.
Gemma,
Shit. Hi.
roll me sense worm.
Fuck, that was my
Because you see people running towards the sept, like really confused.
what is it now?
As the
Yes,
sept
perception.
signals are going off.
Is it
Occult.
perception occult? Yeah, it's perception occult. Yeah. 5d10s. Ooh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
There is residual worm taint from those scars. Not massive, but it's there.
No. Yeah, Juno carrying Freya will see how sort of Gemma's face scrunches up when she gets close. You're like,
In fact, Gemma, similar to this.
shit.
Charlotte will be meeting her halfway with a chair, like pushing it over so that she can set Freya down, without having to carry her much.
Not
further
even
than
that. She
necessary.
literally just carries her and just boots through the door to the living room and sits down with her like on her lap on the settee. Kind of just very, delicately just stroking her hair, kind of pulling it out from the scars the best she can.
We don't know where Felix is. And he'll say she's like literally like she's losing a lot of blood.
Fuck.
Okay. We just focus. And she rolls her 5d10s for that. What is her? What is her?
Rage or Lena's
Yeah.
rage at the minute 'cause she
Freya.
is at. Oh, Freya. Freya doesn't have rage. Oh, you're trying to heal her scars. Interesting. All right then. Roll me them gnosis.
Is it just notice? I thought Mother's Touch was
Oh, mother's roll me mother's touch. Make the roll.
I think it defaults to 3 since they do not have rage, and that's the lowest it can go.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here's the thing. Traditionally, if you want to heal a scar as well as the damage, you spend an extra point of gnosis on top of the one you have to use to activate the gift.
The scar doesn't heal.
Leaf goes outside to get a stick.
Yep, he will see Charlotte is out there and has her phone out, and her thumbs are fast as fuck.
Freya.
She doesn't
It's
say
not
anything.
working.
She's just staring out at the window, just in. She's gone from appearance 4 to appearance 1. Like, when she opens her mouth, like, Gemma, the fact that you can see some of her teeth at the side of her jaw.
And she gives some sort of medical advice she can give, because she's going to try and then heal the other ones if they'll let her. Does she? I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Just not a medic, but she keep her head like this. Put pressure here or something. If she has any other scars on her body, and then immediately rushes over to Rides of Lightning and Olena.
The weird thing about what Juno and Gemma will notice is that Freya just sits perfectly still. No other wounds on her face. She just sits perfectly still. Silent.
Juno's kind of got her like lying down on the lap, but to a point is kind of like looking into her eyes, just trying to get some response out of her. You can see the panic setting in.
She's completely catatonic. You head out outside. They can around like the warders come in. Everyone's moving. You know what I mean? You then hear a thunderous screech at the borders of the sept, then you wail.
Hmm.
Oh shit!
Kind of screech.
Oh, that I am thinking it's Patema's screech.
I want to be sure because they just said they didn't know where Felix was.
Leaf will actually go to Charlotte, grab her, and say, "Go and cleanse our house with Freya and Rides and whoever is in there with it. Go now."
Yeah.
And Leaf himself will go. will shift to Krynos, and when he is done, he will advance toward where he heard the scream.
You come to the, okay, so who's going to check out the border sept essentially, and who's staying in the house?
Charlotte will be
Leaf
going
will
after him,
just
keeping
every-
vocal contact.
Gemma will she will try and use Mother's Touch on Rides Lightning and Olena if they let her, and then immediately boot after her packmate because she needs to be there to protect him. Or
Okay. Charlotte and Juno?
Charlotte has to do a quick cleansing first, which is why she yelled after him to stay within vocal contact.
Mm-hmm.
And she will be in a mix between trying to very carefully follow the right because there's not many she knows in the first place, and trying to do it as quickly as she can so that she can follow.
Roll your right, obviously, as well.
Yup.
Is anybody telling Juno that people are leaving? But if not, she's going to sit here trying to get response. She's panicking. This is her sister. She's going to stay with that unless someone tells her otherwise.
Let me
Leaf
roll
will-
real fast.
Leaf
There's
will
some-
actually say, Leaf will re-hook up, the pack link. He'll stop blocking you guys out, and he will, basically send you all the feeling. Stay at the house.
And where am I? Werewolf. There we go. Bleh.
That is 4 successes total.
So you remove the taint from her, but my god, that
It's,
scream
she's
is
making
nearly
sure
inhumane.
she is making sure that it is the whole cabin. She's doing the whole
Mhm.
circuit of it, so it'll include the 2 guardians as well. And then she will actually lift her phone to her ear as she calls in to Juno. They're headed for the Bon, and will put her phone up to her ear and run to give chase. Just call us way up the line.
And Rides Lightning.
Yeah, you can heal them. Juno, are you
Okay.
still with Are you still with Freya?
So she's just kind of like, well, what's Freya do? Like, I don't. What's going on with her?
Essentially, when the rite of cleansing happens, Freya's scars sizzle. Almost like you feel this like black bileness kind of leave them, but they're still there. But she just screams,
Does she?
and then once the scream ends, she just goes catatonic again.
And she'll lie her down if she does.
She just it's like you're literally holding somebody limp, nearly.
She lies her down on the sofa and puts a pillow under her head, and it brushes her hair out, just bringing it softly down the side of her face before she stands up and tenses up, pushing all that to the back. And she'll start walking out to where Lides and Lena are. Lena?
They're there. Yeah.
Get Mom, please.
She
needs
just
to be
nod.
with her.
Brides is like essentially holding her up, and that screech just gets louder and louder.
And she just turns and bolts full speed.
So for the people running, you meet up with like 4 or 5 of the guardians. You see the Sept is almost like they're about to ready for attack. That type of thing.
Hmm.
When you come to the border of the Sept, there is a bit of a distance. It's not right on the border. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
In the far reaches, and everyone transitions to the Umbra. I'm not going to make a roll for it because it will take fucking ages. But in the Umbral reflection, in the distance, I'd say about 500 yards, you see her. And there's a head on a spike, and that is Muri. Head on a spike. With the sign going, your move.
I would like
And
to
her-
take a point of rage for anger.
Oh, I'm
Mhm.
getting you all to take a point of rage for this. So everybody needs to roll me rage. You can spend willpower if you choose to as well. Remember, Nick, very important. If you get 6 successes, you're gonna thrall.
Oh shit.
Oh
You're fine.
my god.
You can't frenzy on 3 dice.
Yeah.
2 successes.
You're good. You're good. Barely keeping it in though.
May
No, he's
I?
short fused.
Oh
You
god.
do you spend willpower, Nick? That's short fuse. That's 5.
Oh, as in it's easier for me to
It's
oh right.
Forensic.
negative 2 diff for you.
Yeah.
Right. So okay.
So you can spend a willpower to force it back down.
Yeah, I have to keep my cool. Yeah, I will spend willpower.
It's hard. It's hard to push this back down. I think have you rolled yet, Katie?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
For what it is worth, once we're Umbraside, where she is screaming, Charlotte's gonna do a thing, and she will start baying back, just doing her best. Like she's no Galliard, but a wolf has way better vocal range than a human does. So she is just trying to match volume for volume as an attrition thing, and hoping that other people will follow suit around Sept.
Oh yeah.
The Sept starts screaming as this thing emerges, tall, powerful, carrying a black blade, walks along, and just plants another signpost down. And he just twists his head and begins to walk off as the signpost reads, in blood. Thanks for the present. As they begin to just fade, all move off, essentially.
Leaf will call after. Yeah. Leaf will call after that one. In high tongue. Coward, come face me. And we'll begin advancing toward where 500 yards off. We'll begin advancing toward him.
Are you running at him?
Gemma
Yeah,
will
running
attempt to stop Leaf. If that's
Okay.
even possible.
Unless other people in the Sept, I assume other high-ranking people are moving in. Are they moving?
Is anyone else moving other than Leaf? Or
That's the real question.
Hang on now. Most
If
are
not,
high-ranking people. The warder mainly is trying to basically gain battle formation because she doesn't know how many are there. Let me see who's there as well. The Alpha is not there yet.
right. So I guess it's kind of just Leaf going forward. Juno, still in Hobbit, will shift up and just snarl at him. Get back!
And Leaf
Come on, Manny.
will will, skid to a halt, just like.
The higher ranks start to arrive, essentially. Some of them have been woken up, some of them are moving. You know what I mean? The Guardians are ready to go, essentially. But this pack seems to just be moving away. Like, you called out to him and start advancing, but he just turns and looks at you in this Krynos form. It just shakes his head and just keeps walking, almost arrogantly, like.
Motherfucker. Oh my god, you fucking cunt. Okay,
You do see, for when we perception alertness, everybody, because this is gonna get some people going.
Well, I suppose it's not gonna be an ambush, right?
No.
Okay.
That's a botch.
That is one success.
You don't.
At div 7.
You can't
two
see
successes.
it.
Div 6.
2 successes, 3 successes. Okay. So, Charlotte, do you know you are too focused on
What?
that? 'Cause that's, enemy.
With 3 successes, I'm too focused.
No, I'm Juno. Juno botched.
Okay.
Charlotte, you see Felix literally in the hands of this thing, off in the distance, and she licks him before pulling him away. And he is battered looking.
Is she in close proximity to the others?
They're all together, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
So with 2
almost like
successes,
they planned this whole thing.
Wormfo there?
What are you doing?
Well, Leaf rolled. He had 2 successes. Does he not see?
Oh yeah, you basically you see the same thing as Charlotte did.
Oh, over Packlink, he will ping out the thought Felix, and like cue right in on seeing fucking Felix being dragged away, and suddenly oh my god, just like please Alpha, can we go? We gotta save Felix.
And the second you get that ping, you see Charlotte tears off towards the Wormfo.
Yeah, Wormfo's just right there, locking and loading essentially.
She makes sure he has seen and knows that they still have a kinfolk captive and alive.
Yeah, and she's kind of more focused on keeping Lee from fucking running off to his death.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make one more thing for Patema before she leaves.
Oh god.
Because she remembers Leaf. Somebody taunted her. And all you hear, not at Juno. No, not at Juno. She just smiles at Juno, that weird, creepy smile. She just looks at Leaf. I'll be waiting, little boy. Maybe you can kill me then. Maybe, if you were Fenrir enough to kill me. She just begins to smile, arms spread out like that as she's beginning to back away with her pack.
I already challenged 2 of your cowardly friends. I killed one, and I'll kill that other one. Come face me, bitch. And then Leaf will begin to run at her again.
Is anyone stopping? Because
Yep.
if not,
Gemma doing that like, no.
Can I roll for this one though? Because
You can.
Juno's had enough of his shit. So that's intimidation.
But you actually applying a gift?
What does you know what? Let's visage Fenrir's Leaf.
Mm-hmm.
What is the roll for that, and what's it do?
Charisma intimidation, difficulty. Depends on his rank. I think it's difficulty. Oh, she has willpower. Yeah, it's willpower.
And I need the amount of
it's just
successes
difficult.
equal to the rank that he is, but we're equals
Yeah.
at 1.
Here's a question while that's being rolled. I have what I think is a very important question. Can I see Perfidy or Siege Engine? Because not seeing them could be a very good thing.
You don't see Perfidy at fucking all.
Good.
Vanished. And Siege Engine, you don't know where the fuck he is. In fact, you don't see Skyripper.
I was gonna say if I'm lucky and they're as smart as I think they are, I won't see them, and they won't see them either. They're gonna feel it though.
You don't know where the fuck they are.
That's okay.
That's 2 successes.
Bitch,
Yeah,
you gotta be
I mean-
cowering.
I mean, yeah, Leaf, you're about to go out, and then Juno just stands in front and just basically guttural snarls.
Back down.
Okay.
She just stands there, just glaring at him, meeting his eyes, full up in his face.
Look, you think he's gonna meet your eyes? You're scary.
About where?
How much time do you have, Tom, exactly?
Maximum 10 minutes.
Ah, shit, no, that's not gonna happen this scene.
I declare part 2. There's no way that Leaf is going to.
Oh no, there's
allow
no.
this to happen. We have to get Felix.
Damn right. Look, that
Hang
bitch
on.
sucked my kinfolk.
Because something else is about to happen. Because Perfect, like, literally, Charlotte, you see it first. Perfect and Siege Engine are across that border already, with Skyripper running.
God damn it!
Are they out invisible?
Perfect just appears, running at the
Okay.
pack. So same with Siege Engine and Skyripper. What happens next is very interesting. Because as the Wormfoe is ordering you guys to rush forward, and you guys begin to rush forward, moving at full speed, Felix by Potema, as the pack all begin to sprout wings and begin to fly, essentially. Basically they all begin to, Potema unleashes a fucking hellish scream that basically sends the 3 of them back. The Sinister does her scream as you guys get closer and closer, burning rage as you're moving. Potema picks up Felix by the throat, still alive, and kisses him, biting off his tongue and tossing him to the ground as she begins to fly up into the air with the rest of them. As you all arrive in front of Felix, he is flayed. Not disfigured like Freya, but just tortured, essentially.
Juno's gonna pick him up.
Immediate mother's touch for whatever it's worth.
Oh yeah, you heal a lot of the bashing. You heal a lot of it off. A lot of it is aggravated.
Keep in mind, if you hit him with a guy's breath, if you don't have the extra Gnosis to spare, you can't get his tongue back.
He was doing Mother's Touch.
Yeah, but Mother's Touch, you have to, like, in order to... Oh, that's right, this isn't a battle scar.
Nope.
Ah ha ha ha! Sorry, I'm an ass.
God, Katie, being such an ass.
I'm an asshole.
Shit. Okay.
Very good.
Is the pack, or no, when I say pack, is our group of werewolves retreating back, or are people still advancing towards where the spirals flew off?
Some of them are, but some of them got hit with. Some of them got hit with Howl of the Banshee, essentially. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, Perfectly Siege Engine and Skyripper got blasted back, So
I'm
some of
pretty
them
sure, like, most of the Sept is gathered around us at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone is around everyone. The Wormfoe is trying to basically, or reorganize people to start pursuing, and some people begin to take off in the Umbra, essentially. You know what I mean? Others are more or less kind of like in stunned silence.
Gemma is hovering over Juno.
Juno, let me go, please. Please let me go.
We'll get him. We'll get him.
Leaf goes. Leaf goes with Juno's blessing.
Did I say go, or did I say we'll get him?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So right now she's holding her brother One of her favorite brothers, in fact, who is now missing his tongue.
We need to get him back to Sept. Come on, come on.
She'll pick you up and she'll turn around and start walking back to Sept.
As you retreat, wounded kinfolk and all, the scene ends with just Freya staring out of the ceiling as a single blood tear comes out of her eye, mixing with her own tears of her now red eye. And that's where